Hey everyone, I'm Akash and I welcome you all to this channel. So friends, in this video we are going to solve another coding question. So stay tuned and do all this video till the end. Now let's have a look. The name of the question is Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, it is a layout, like it's a famous CSS page layout. And if we look at the basics, so it consists of header, footer and three columns layout. Something like this. And for now, for the starters, we are given this code and this is how it looks for now, and we have to simply like mimic the exact functionality. And if we deep dive into the requirements, then over here also it's written that it's mostly CSS changes and we don't need to change the HTML too much. The requirements are, the header should stretch horizontally across the whole page and it should be 60 pixel tall. Then we have column, and column should be like left and right. It should have a width of 100 pixel and the center column should be fluid width, which means it should be like responsive. And all the columns should have same height regardless of which column is the tallest. Now if we talk about footer, then it stretches horizontally across the whole page, 100 pixel tall, and it should be at the bottom of the page even if there is not enough content to fill up the viewport height. So for now, if we talk about the technology, the framework, it is React, but it's the task is majorly concerned with HTML and CSS. So let's get started. So friends, what we can do, as we can see, it's a simple structure. We have semantic tags like HTML, nav tag, main tag, aside, and footer tag. So first I'm going to create one div over here, and let's create this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to assign it a class of, let's say, wrapper. I think it will take class name or class. I think let's see what it will take. And one more thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give a class name of body to this one. We are going to discuss why we have done this in a second. So friends, let's talk about these classes now. We have taken the wrapper because like this entire layout will come inside our wrapper, so that I can arrange it in such a way like display flex and flex direction of column and a height of 100 vector height, sorry, viewport height. And this particular thing, navigation, main and sidebar, this should come inside my body so that I can play along with that also. Now let's have a look at the CSS. So few CSS is written for us. We have to complete this. So what we can do, I'm simply going to first add CSS to my wrapper class. So what I can do, I can simply add display flex. It's a very easy level question. It's not tough. Flex direction column, we can say. What else? Height of 100 viewport. Cool. Now this thing is done. Now one thing you can notice that header and all these things are in the center. So for that we can simply do is over here, yeah, over here where all these tags are addressed. So simply give text align center. Cool. One more thing we have done. Now inside this particular class that I was talking about, body, what I can do, as we can see, this is not a column. Basically these are like horizontally aligned. So what we can do, simply do display flex, and by default it's like flex direction row, we all know. And another thing that we can do is flex 1, so that it can take the entire height. Cool. Yeah. Now the header, as we have read that the header should be having the height of 60 pixel. So simply give it the height of 60 pixel. And for navigation, we know it should be having a width of 100 pixel. It's all mentioned in the requirements. If you are confused from where I am adding, so it's all mentioned over here. So cool. What else we can do? We also need to give the sidebar the same width. So we are simply going to copy and paste it over here. Cool. Now, as it is given in the requirement that the center portion should be fluid width. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to give it flex 1. Cool. So cool. It takes up the space, remaining space. And at last, I'm going to give 100 pixel height to my footer. I hope it looks the same somewhat. Cool. So, friends, this was a small question, and it was mainly for like HTML and CSS base. And let's inspect it. Okay, let me tell you what I was talking about. So, yeah, this is like responsive. So, if we like, this will, so it's a fluid width. Cool. We can also check the meaning of fluid width. Basically, it's something that I was talking on my own basis. So yeah, it's saying that dealing with to scale and reflow automatically. So it's kind of a responsive design only. Cool. So I hope the question and the solution is clear. So friends, this is it for this particular video. And if you find this video informative and you have learned something new, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And take care. Take care of your family members and keep learning. I'll be meeting you in the next video. Thank you. So friends, I just have one small announcement that if you want to connect with me for like anything, like any tip or mock interview, you can simply connect with me over this particular link. Thank you. And one more thing, I wish you all a very happy new year. Thank you for being a part of my journey.